Hey, what's up, guys? This is Tony from Steven, fucking Gary, Bob, and you're watching Chillin' with CHILIØ.
Top 5 pop punk bands.
Fuck. Just the people are gonna be like, if you say a band, they're like, that's not pop punk. My thought of pop punk is like melodic punk rock, but so I'll get fucking crucified for saying this. Like Social Distortion is definitely a punk rock band, but their melodies, right? They write fucking good melodies. And I think with punk rock bands that I like were the bands that wrote pop melodies over punk rock music. So with that being said,
Social D is number one.
Social D number one. Social D was probably the first punk rock band I ever listened to. And it was before I even knew what punk rock was. I remember being a kid using my dad's like 60 fucking 2 Telecaster in my bedroom. And I didn't know how to play. And I'd listen to Social D because it was a neighborhood band that the older kids had. And I didn't even know that they were like a punk rock band. Same thing with Bad Religion, like listening to Generator in fucking 1992, not knowing that punk rock was a genre, a thing, whatever. Like I just listened to this music that I was given from the older kids. For me, it would be like, with those two things being said, Green Day, Social D, Bad Religion, Rancid, No Effects. I think those 5. And maybe like Operation Ivy. But then there's like Screeching Weasel. Blink too. Blink was like, I guess I'm trying to go with the bands that were maybe before Blink that made Blink, but Blink made a whole nother genre band too. I still think Green Day is the epitome of like, I don't think like Blink would even be as big as they were and had sprouted a whole nother thing if it wasn't for Green Day. I think Green Day was the epitome of like, it's like the fucking butterfly effect. This world that we're living in right now wouldn't exist without Green Day. Dookie came out and it fucking changed everything. Gave the avenue for other bands. Like Offspring was big at the time too, but I'm glad you pointed out Blink because they deserve all the fucking credit too.
It's like a fly.
Is that a thing on a drumstick?
What's the dumbest thing that has ever happened during a set?
Remember Gary's hair?
Yo, that was yeah, actually, yes.
That is by far.
So we were playing the show. We were on the Bowling for Soup tour.
North Carolina.
And it was in this venue that it was carpeted floors. There was some like chandeliers on the ceiling. It was almost like you could have a wedding there. Gary normally has a fan on him to keep him cool. It was placed maybe a little bit different that night. So Gary has a good amount of hair. Put some water in it or whatever. And it's slicked back, you know, it's the Brett Reed Rancid sort of fucking thing. It was dry. He may have been sweating. The hair was dry. The fan had dried him out. And it was pushing it up in this sort of weird way.
Gary, your hair looks majestic, man.
Rob from Bowling for Soup came on and played a song with us. And he's like, dude, your fucking hair looks great.
Looks so cool.
I knew what was happening the whole time, so I didn't give any compliments.
You look like a fucking idiot.
It's like when somebody wears something and somebody like points out like, oh, dude, like, yeah, your hair is like really bright green. And somebody says thank you. And it's like, they're just making a statement, not a compliment. And I felt like that's what was happening without Gary realizing it. And then after the show, I was like, dude, did you see your fucking hair? And he's like, yeah, it was great. And I was like, no, dude, check this out. And you ever see the photo, and you can cut to this too, find it on the internet, Nicolas Cage with the falcon on his head? He actually he has a little bit of the falcon going on.
Yeah, a little bit.
So he has this falcon on his head. So the whole time he's playing, it's just this
fucking blowing straight up. Yeah. So my hair blew straight up and fucking dried like this. So I looked like a fucking insane person, and I learned 2 things. I learned
don't believe your friend.
Don't listen to Rob and don't listen to Devin because they're fucking with me.
I gave him a little taste of reality of what was happening.
I appreciate that he gave me a straight answer. I was like on the phone trying to figure out where I was going to get my hair cut. We're like driving to New York City the next day. I'm like, I'm getting my hair cut today.
Do you have any advice for any new upcoming artists?
Don't do it.
Yeah, get a job.
You don't want no part of this, do we?
Yeah, no part of this. I don't know. It's a different world, right? You know, Rishi posted something today. Our friend Rishi runs a festival in Pittsburgh called Four Chord Festival in a band called Eternal Boy. He posted a thing today. It was like a serious question. He goes, says, any of the bands that post nonstop TikTok videos of singing a chorus, have any of those bands made it? And that's a good question. Like I always thought about, I'm like, is that like, they'll have tons and tons of views, but have any of those bands actually succeeded? Like, is that an avenue? Because I would recommend like, hey, if that works, fucking this band use TikTok to make fucking stupid videos of them singing their choruses. Like, do that.
Thanks.
I don't know. So my advice is like, if you're going to join a band, have fun doing it. Do it with people that you get along with. It's a fly.
Yeah.
You dirty bastard. Have fun playing music. Like, if you don't like having fun, like, dude, I'm fucking 45 years old and I go up on stage with these fucking clowns every night. No matter how many people are there, whether it's the biggest crowd or the smallest crowd, we have fun on stage. We have fun playing the songs. Sounds ignorant, but like, we're doing it for ourselves. Like, we're up there to have fun. And so it's like, it's our show. Like, we're having fun with each other, like fucking laughing and doing stupid shit. And it's like not taking it too serious. Like, my advice would be, if you're going to do it to have fun. That's it. Like,
that's number
fucking, one. Yeah. More than likely, you ain't going to make it.
You ain't gonna make any money. That's for fucking sure.
If you're lucky if you get a pizza afterwards.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like quitting, and what pulled you back in?
Bills. No, not to get all serious and shit, but when the band first broke up in 06 or whatever, so 05, 06, we were still fucking doing great. Like touring the world and putting out records. It wasn't fun anymore for me. The guys weren't getting along. Everybody was complaining about shit that I could never see myself complaining about. Like a bus would pull up to pick us up and like the bus wasn't nice enough. And I'm like, you remember like touring in like a fucking 7-passenger minivan when there was 9 of us? Like, why are you complaining about the bus? You know, like just that type of shit. It got uncomfortable and it wasn't fun anymore. What was the question again?
Did you ever feel like quitting, and what brought you back?
Yeah. Having the camaraderie and the fun, like that's the whole reason you should be in a band is to have fun with your friends and play music. Like that's what you do when you're a kid, right? That's what you want to do. So if you're just doing it, and we tried to get your brother to play with us and you were like, no. Was it between Bob and your brother?
Yeah.
I was like, let's go with your brother. He's like, no, let's not.
Yeah, don't do that.
Trust me. And it actually worked out because he ended up, his brother was not allowed to go on the road because of the girlfriend or something.
Yeah, dude.
Right? So
Yeah.
he was right in that situation. But that's how it is, you know. Sometimes, you know, that's the shit that happens. It makes you not want to play music, I guess.
What's something you learn about music or life the hard way?
Everything.
Jesus.
It's all hard.
There's no easy way. Everything's the hard way.
Yeah.
Always.
Trying to tell somebody, like you see somebody doing something that you've done and you're like, don't go down this path, man. It's a fucked up path, right? It doesn't matter. You can't tell somebody anything. I think life experience is going through it. Look back and the person goes, you were right, or like I've had it happen to me. But, you know, I think the main thing is like you have to experience shit.
That was gonna be your quote last night, dude. Don't make me do this twice.
We do this twice.
We were talking about saying stuff to your kids. You don't want to do this the hard.
That's right. Great advice.
Yeah.
I just don't remember it.
Has your idea of success changed over?
100%. The concept of like people knowing you and that sort of thing is not success. Like success is legitimately like being able to provide, being able to continuously do it. But like fame and that type of shit, like people knowing you is like weakest part of the situation. It's cool, but it's also not. I think success is like just being able to fucking have fun and be old ass dudes, just fucking trying to be 20 years old on stage once a night. You know, that's fun.
Crying fucking 500 miles, dude. 3 times. As a joke. Driving 2,000 miles to fucking do that.
I think success to me is doing the same thing that we've been doing since we were all kids. And to be able to still do that as an adult with kids and a family and all that, like that's success regardless of where it stands. Like that's awesome.
How do you stay inspired when perhaps most of your peers have hung it up?
Normal life is fucking stupid. Boring. I don't know. I only know music. I played music since I was 15 years old and started this band. I legitimately don't know anything else. I do this and then I hang out with like 5 fucking kids and I play hockey. No, I know. I see it around me. Even when like days are hard during the busy days, like dude, it's fucking never overly busy to the point that I would rather be doing something. I would drive 5. I fucked it up. I gotta get one of them little pooched.
A little poos.
So yeah, no audio this whole interview. No. You got that Crown Royal? Daddy's gonna go to sleep early tonight.
Something you did before it was cool that people finally caught up to.
Pop punk, baby. Okay. I don't know. Adidas shoe or Adidas babies right here. 2001.
Everything but jumpsuits.
Yeah.
If there was one moment in MEST history that you'd want in a plaque at the Punk Rock Hall of Fame, what would it be?
We used to do shit where like we'd be playing like these fucking, you know, sold out 1,100 seaters and shit. Security was always really harsh and shit, and we'd have to like get into it with security because they'd be like manhandling the kid, and I'm like, yo, fucking relax, you know, like we'd go through that type of thing. There was one time in San Francisco where I yelled at a security guard and I was like, yo, dude, fucking relax. And he's like, you want to fucking run the show? And I said, yeah, absolutely. He's like, fuck it then, you run the show. So he must have been the head of security. So he grabbed all his dudes and they bounced. So the rest of the show, there was no security in front. And I was like, look, everybody, I'm like, have a good time. You come up on stage, jump off, catch each other, whatever. Rest of the show ran so fucking smoothly. After the show, I went us to do it. I go, look at you attacking these kids and yelling at them and acting that way. I go, you're the authority. They don't want anything to do with the authority. Whatever I say to the crowd, they're going to listen. I go, so me and you combating makes no sense. I go, I was trying to get you to settle down so that these kids settle down and they have a good time. And the show went, works fucking flawlessly. I think he understood how that made sense. But we've done that like countless times over the years where like, I remember a kid was getting thrown out and I said, we're not starting the set until that kid gets back in. So we fucking waited and it was like 10 minutes. I went and found the kid, brought him back in. We fucking went back in the hotel room, crowd went off. It was great. There was a moment that people could see. This show was us. I met the kid there. He was like
When I was a kid, I was at a show and I got kicked out, and you fucking stopped the show and wouldn't play inside. I got back inside. We did that, a good amount of times, but like that shit's rad. Like that was me, I think, seeing myself in that kid that wanted to get back into the show because I would get thrown out of shows. So I was like, if I'm ever up there and I could fucking get the kid back in, so I was just fucking giving back. If there was a moment, you can encapsulate that.
That's punk rock as fuck.
Shit.
Thank you guys for your time. Really appreciate it. You guys crushed it tonight.
Thank you, man.
And is there anything you want to plug?
This is pretty good. Let's finish. Just kidding. Well, we're coming back in October. We're coming back. Boys Night Out. They're doing one of the records in entirety, and we're going to be supporting them.
Oh yeah.
We're doing like 7 or 8 dates across Canada, so we'll be back in October. But actually, we're playing Calgary, October 9th. I just looked this up. October 9th, we'll be back.
Let's go.
At the Palace. There you go. There's my plug. Besides your fucking girlfriend. Just kidding. I mean your sister. Your mom. Whatever. Never mind.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Dave's sister. The MEST, and you're watching Chili from CHILIØ. Fuck you. Chilling with Chili. Chilling with Chili. Chilling with Chili.